Hello friends, welcome back my video lecture. In this video lecture, we are going to see the purification of organic compounds. In some organic compounds, some impurities are present. So that how we can remove it, which method we can use for the purification that organic compounds, right? Now, for the solid compound, if that substance, that compound is in a solid state, so that which method we can use for the purification, right? So first of all, you can see here the crystallization, and the second is the sublimation, and third one is the cold thumb method. So by using three method, we can purify that solid organic compound, okay, solid organic given sample. So first of all, we are going to see the crystallization method. In this crystallization method, first of all, what is that method? Simply we are removing the impurity by this method, okay? So the organic compounds may contain some soluble or insoluble impurities, okay? There is no matter, the impurity will be soluble or insoluble. So that we have to remove from that sample by this method. So first of all, we have to select some solvent for the solubility test. In that solvent, that substance will be completely soluble, okay? So first of all, we have to select that solvent proper manner, and that solvent should be insoluble in that solvent at a room temperature and the completely. The solvent should be, the compound must be insoluble in that solvent at room temperature and completely. So that solvent we have to use for the crystallization process. And the second, that solvent must be easily available and should be cheap, okay, so that we can use for the that. Now next is the solvent should be not react with the organic compounds. And we have known in the whole universe one solvent is very large amount present, so that is the water. So we have to take choice in this way. First of all, we have to take the water because water is present in very large amount, and this is the universal solvent. Most of the organic compounds are completely soluble into the water, so we can use directly water, okay, and you will get that soluble compound. If there is insoluble, then we can use the next solvent, that will be the alcohol. So in this process, by taking this solvent, we have to take a substance, okay, and we have to add that solvent. After addition of solvent at a room temperature, there is no soluble that sample into the water or alcohol. So what we have to do, we have to simply heat that sample. After the heating, that sample will be completely soluble into that solvent, okay, and we have to filter it, and again we have to recrystal it by giving the cold condition for that system, okay. So you will get again the solid in state, okay. So in this way you have to purify the that organic compound by choosing the proper solvent, okay. If that sample is not purified by using water and alcohol, then we can add 50% alcohol and 50% water. Again we have to follow the same procedure. Again we have to heat that sample plus this mixture of alcohol or water. Again you will filter and recrystal with the by giving the cold condition. After that you will get the solid in state, that substance, and that will be the your purified organic compounds. Now we have to see the next method for the purification of organic compounds, solid organic compound. So that is the sublimation process. So what is that sublimation process? Simply that process, in this process substance on heating directly passes into the vapor state, okay, and without the first passing into the liquid state. Generally what will observation, you are giving heat to the particular substance. So that substance is in a solid state. Okay, so what will happen, that solid is converted into in liquid state, but in the sublimation process, that substance is directly converted into the gaseous state. Okay, so that is the sublimation process, and the vapor get collected on the cooler part and give pure crystal in the particular system. So that is the system. Okay, we have to arrange like this system. So you will take this kind of requirement. You will take funnel and sand bath and tripod and burner. Okay, and in this system, for the funnel, at the top of the position you will keep a cotton plug and wet cotton will be there. Okay, and the our substance, solid substance, you will take into the that plate. Okay, okay, after heating, that substance will directly go to the gaseous state, and that gaseous molecule will collect here. Okay, will collect here. Okay, in that gaseous molecule getting cold conditions, after getting cold condition, that gas molecule will convert into the directly solid. Okay, so that pure compound will, you will get solid in state, right? So in this way you can simply perform sublimation process or purification of organic compounds. Now next method we are going to see, that is cold thumb method. In this case, the solid which can undergo sublimation can be purified by carrying the sublimation under reduced pressure. In this method, you can see some substances like iodine, naphthalene, ferrocene, nickel, leucine, etc. can be purified using the cold thumb method. So like this substances we can purify by this method. You will see this kind of arrangement is there. Okay, this kind of we have to arrange system. In that system, the raw product you can see here 6 number. Okay, is in the bottom of the outer tube, and 4 is heated. Okay, and the 7th while under the vacuum, or you can say through side arm 3. Okay, now the sublimated material collected at the 5 here, and on the cold finger proper cooled by the coolant. Okay, and blue circulated through the part 1. Okay, part 1 and 2. So from this way you will get the materials, okay, for the purified substances. We have seen here purification of solid organic material. Now we have to see the purification of liquid. Okay, purification of liquid by distillation. So organic compound will be in a liquid form. How we can purify it? Okay, so simply we have to by this process we have to purify that liquid compounds. Distillation is one of the purification technique used for the organic liquid compounds, right? So in this way you have to arrange, right? Here round bottom flask is here. Okay, and here will be the like this flask steel head, and here we have connect with the clamp. Thermometer we are attaching with the at the top of that steel head, and that system we are keeping on the tripod stand and heated source. It may be burner, it may be another source. Okay, this is the distillation flask, right? And for that side, this is the condenser is there, outlet and inlet of water for the water circulation is there. Okay, outlet and inlet, it is continuously water circulation will be there. Now after condensing, that water droplet collected in this flask, that is the receiving flask that connected with the clamp. Okay, This is the receiver adapter flask. Whatever the liquid sample we are going to purify, that sample we can take in this flask, distillation flask. After heating, that sample will liquid is converted into gases. That gaseous molecule will go like this and in this way into the condenser mole. Okay, condenser. That molecules will go to the condenser. That gas molecule will convert into the liquid, and that droplets will come into the receiver flask. Okay, in this way we can separate two different component or distillation, whatever the organic compound we can purify by this process. One more technique is there, fractional distillation. There is no more difference between the simple distillation and fractional distillation. Arrangement is like same like simple distillation. One is a difference, that is the exactly same as that simplest distillation, but containing an additional fractionating column is there. Okay, which is connected in the between the distillation flask and distillation head. Okay, the fractional column is there. Okay, you can see the arrangement here. So this is the distillation flask and this is the distillation head. Between here fractional column we are attaching the same arrangement like the simple distillation. So we can simply take the sample mixture, that liquid. After boiling, after heating, that liquid molecule will convert into the gaseous state. It will go by this way and into the condenser they will convert into the liquid state, right, and collected into the flask. So in this way also we can purify the liquid organic compound by the fractional distillation process, right.